Okay, Amy, now the screen is yours.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Yes, welcome, everybody. I believe this is another new and fresh morning to everyone, and especially every Saturday, I believe, before the MCO, everyone will have a good night's sleep. And also the next day, you probably would like to sleep until 10 or 11 o'clock. But to us, that surprised to know that there are almost about close to 70 audience with us today. Wake up in the morning of the Saturday, and together we come to attend this webinar and to learn what is financial success, what is career and entrepreneurship. I want to say congrats to you. And the Chinese saying that the early birds will get the worms. I mean, that means to every one of you who like to learn in the early morning, you will get the best out of your day, and I believe you can learn and acquire important information. Yes. First of all, I would like to introduce about myself. My name is Amy Seok. I'm the CEO and founder of Money Compass, and I'm also the CEO and founder of You Learn Money. And not long ago, a year back, I founded this association, which is My Life. My Life stands for Malaysia Literacy in Financial Education. And what is Money Compass? Maybe to some of you, if you are first time knowing us, I would like to introduce to you. We are actually a media platform which are representing 3 medium languages, Bahasa, English, as well as Mandarin. And we talk about financial literacy. We talk about investment, as well as all the economic and relevant news about capital and about money. And of course, today, later on, one of my colleagues is going to share with you about the interesting value pack that I'm going to share with all of you and offer to all of you. So now, everyone, I would like to raise awareness to you to understand the crisis is now. Now everybody is being stay at home. Of course, you feel boring, you feel do not know what to do. But do you also having the fear in you that crisis is coming? Crisis is not only the disease of COVID-19, the coronavirus, but crisis can also happen in the future in the area of financial. So yeah. So since 18 March until today, April 9, and just yesterday, our Prime Minister have announced that MCO have to extend to another 2 weeks till 28th of April. So to some of you who are working, do you feel happy to hear the news? Or you feel boring because you feel that maybe the first time MCO happened, you feel that, oh, I can have holidays at home. But after 2 weeks, you start to feel bored. And you start to have the thinking of what is going to be tomorrow, and and how about will I be securing my job? Do I have enough saving? And all these things, I believe, will start to happen in your mind. Now look at this slide. How long can your savings last? See, now here this is actually a source from the Department of Statistics Malaysia, and this is actually quite alarming. From here, we understand that a lot of people, 43% of the self-employed, they only have 2 weeks saving. So, which means now already more than close to 1 month. So, which means their saving is already gone. So, this is something that we have to look into ourselves, which category we are, or our saving can be last for another 1 month or 2. If let's say our employer still paying a salary, paying to our account, then we feel that our life is secure. But how about if our employer, SME, they are going to facing their cash flow problem and challenges, and they are not going to continue to pay the salary, then there will be a disaster to our we call it the rezeki, to our income. So Do you agree with me that failing to plan is planning to fail? So there are a lot of poverty issue happens in rural as well as urban. So I believe the last 2 days, some of you have been receiving some videos, some kind of WhatsApp messages from friends. There are actually happenings like people are, there are rock incident happening. Sometimes they even, got thief come to the house, and all of you better take care. So stay at home and also take care of your home. Be healthy and be safety. So yeah, today especially I would like to give you all some briefing and understanding about what is pre-hardening. I believe those of you who are employed and also employee, you have a strong concern about what will be the assistance from the financial prospect from the government. And of course, sometimes the money may not be big, but to some of you and those who are actually below 40, we got a B40, this is something important to them. Let us understand what is BPN, Bantuan Prihatin Nasional. So what's the meaning of Prihatin? So many of you said, okay, Prihatin, we can get ang pao money from the government, and sort of, but do you know that this word actually carries an important meaning? It's actually showing that the government care for you. Okay, so when it's being interpreted, it's actually translate to the word responsible, considerate, human, and then it has a feeling of worry, sympathize, loving, affection, worry, and things like that. So this is why this financial assistance being, sort of like supporting and assisting all our Malaysian, is because the government understand and worry about the situation. If let's say all of us are being forced under MCO to stay at home and we cannot by our income or revenue, so then we do not have if let's say any one of them that do not have enough saving, they cannot have money to buy food, and the next is a lot of household expenses will be a burden to them. So then I believe many of you probably have already received this the cash aid from April 6th, since a few days ago. About 8.3 million households already receiving the financial assistance from the government. Some receiving through their PSN account, some actually to their own bank's account. So this is our new Finance Minister, Tengku Zhairul. So has also announced April 6th, Monday onwards, many of the citizens, the Malaysian, already received the financial aid. Looking at this slide, if you are still unclear about which category you are fall under and what kind of financial assistance you can receive, and also when you can receive, here we would like to give you all some kind of reminder. So if you are eligible, go, and get this. It's a blessing. It's a financial assistance from the government. But of course, this money is important to you. Take the money and don't spend it immediately. Put it as a saving. And when you find that you're really in need of it, this money is, it's an important meaning to you. So for the household who have revenue below 4,000, they'll be getting 1,600. For the household who are getting, if their revenue is total at 4,000 to 8,000, they'll be getting 1,000. So it's less. So what is the meaning of B40 and M40? B40 means below 40, which means people with the household of below 4,000. M40 is those middle class. They have a total household income of 4,000 to 8,000. And now we have see this one, bujang. Bujang means a single. That means you are still not married. And you are also able to get this income. What I mean is this subsidized and this financial assistance from the government. If you are B40, that means if you are receiving income or salary below 2,000, you will get 800 from the government. But if you are middle class, you get your pay more than 2,000, and to 4,000, you will be getting 500. But how the government will pay you is actually from the month of April to May. From here, this table is very clear. You can actually snap a picture if you want to remember. There is also the specific date mentioned. From 6 to 12, these are below 40 categories. They will receive the financial aid from the government first. So the household will receive 1,000. The single people, you will receive 500 for this month. Next month, you will be receiving 300. So you can look at the table. For the middle class, you will be only receiving from the 13 to 15. So the middle class household, you'll be receiving 500 first, okay? And the next month, you'll be receiving another 500. So of course, the middle class will receive lesser comparing with those who are below 40, which are meaning they are from this poor family. Okay, so I believe every one of you are clear to snap down this or maybe you can print screen for your later use. So to understand about Prihatin, you can actually visit to the government website. This is the Prime Minister Office website. They have a booklet for you to download. Basically, the Prihatin have 3 goals. Okay, we want to say thank you to our government who actually considered about the Malaysian, okay, about the rakyat. So the main 3 goals will be protecting rakyat, supporting the business, and strengthening the economy. So as a rakyat of Malaysia, we have to understand what is the government mission in carry out this Prihatin. Even we understand actually government also confronting a lot of financial challenges, say like the deficit, the slowdown of economy and sort of. But there are a lot of things that we look at it short term and long term and middle term. But when we are in a current situation, when the public and the rakyat really need help, the government have taken the decision to offer the financial assistance to the rakyat first. Okay, so from the booklet just now, when you download it, you can see that there are many details. So it says that how much fund is being allocated to the medical frontliners, how much fund is being offered to those household, to the students, even university students, they are also getting Prihatin financial assistance is about $200. Okay, and also those who really in financial needs, they can also withdraw their EPF. Okay, but of course, they must always remember EPF is actually their retirement saving. If they are not really to that extent of want to withdraw EPF money, so the better, have to live frugal. I mean, try to save your money. Don't overspend. Don't think that this is a holiday for you, so you don't worry the government keep on giving you money. No, never think that. That is a very negative mindset. This is not an ang pao. This is actually a blessing, a sympathized money to the rakyat to help you. So and also we're thankful to government. Of course, we are not saying that government give us money, we support government. No. What we means that is the government is considerate also to businesses like SME. So just now we mentioned go to government had also a lot of financial assistance and measures and what we call the SRF, special relief facility to the SME. But today we are not going to highlight so much on the SME as our topic here today is actually to general public, to young people, and also to young working adults. But of course, if among you are people who are more senior, of course, I'm welcome you to join us to understand about all the sharing today, which is we are trying to share to all the general public. So next one, of course, is strengthening the economy. Our government actually trying to implement some small projects, offer to some of these projects class G1, G4, and also the ECRL. To know more, you can actually go to the website and download this booklet. So we need to go a little bit faster. Here there is an example sharing to you that how you are able to get the extra total Prihadin. Okay, so basically you can oversee over here you can see there is a total Prihadin. Today the Prihadin amount has actually increased to yesterday I heard is 266 B. Okay, yeah. So no one is left behind. So we are thankful to our Prime Minister and also to the our cabinet and all the ministers. And in fact, during this period of time, they have a lot of meeting. And thankful to our the Ministry of Health and all the frontliners of medical frontliners, all the doctors, nurses, and of course all the soldiers who are taking care of the MCO control, blocking the route. So make sure the public won't, lepak around or things like that. If not, this virus could be just shared among the public, and this is going to be a disaster. So thank the government and also we want to thank the medical frontliners. So here, this is the Bantuan Prihadin Nasional. You can see again like what I mentioned, but this is a more clearer slide. So you can see this slide is actually also downloaded from the Prime Minister website. Okay, so you can see which category you are in. This one is in a Bahasa version. So inside there are also ethnography, because when you visit to the website, maybe the website also have different website section. So you try to look for the infographic. The infographic is very easy to understand, so it's summarized and categorized. So you can find all this, all this, all blue icon is all the summary of the financial assistance. Some may be related to you, okay? And this one is for the SME. And the next one is if you want to know, are you eligible? There's also a special AI, which is actually designed by some of the platform. You can actually visit this platform. Actually, is being developed by the staff. You can go in and click according to what is your status. Then you can find out whether you are eligible or not eligible. But don't worry. Sometimes even after you click and it leads you to you may not be eligible. You can actually try again to the income tax website or to the Pekeso website to check whether you are eligible. You can also try to make a rayon, okay? So you can appeal and try and see whether you can get this financial assistance. This is another infographics by Panama, okay? It's because we want to make all the rayon to understand easily. So all the information has presented in all these infographics menu. So this is another website you can also capture if you want to understand more about the frequent asked questions. Okay, and how to apply. So as I mentioned, go to the LHDN website for those of you who are payee of income tax. And if you are not payee for income tax, you go to the BPN website, which is the Bantuan Sara Hidup. Those of you who are P40, you are actually having a record with the Bantuan Sara Hidup. So this is the government information kit also. With this website, go to the Prime Minister Office website. Then there is an information kit. You can click all the button there and download all the information you need. So for those of them who are you are the payee. So you can go into this bpn.hasil.gov.my to check to Seok. Put in your IC number, click on, and then you will see what is the immediate result. But there are some situations that if you go in and then they say deduct rules, then don't give up. You go in and fill up first and try to appeal. Okay, like this one. This one is one of the example. So because they actually give you another button called Rayuan maklumat permohon. So you click onto the Rayuan there and click continue. This one my example so I show you. Okay. Now come to a very important discussion today. Of course, today title is called Prihadin and You. But what is the message I would like to share with all our audience here? It's the important about money saving tips to survive during a recession. So you know recession is coming very soon. So government is trying to offer help, but we cannot rely on government alone. The future is in our hand, you see. Of course, we're thankful to government, but we are responsible citizens. We have to manage our own life. So the important action that we need to take is some of the saving tips, some of the budgeting tips. Over here, a simple one is start to prepare your emergency fund, at least 3 to 6 months. You see, try to, if you have some money, try to save, living in a frugal manner. Establish a budget and pay down your debts. If you have debts, of course, if the debt is not immediate, you can defer. You're trying to defer, but if some of the debts are important and like they have causing you interest, make sure, and I would like to alert our friends here, don't go for the illegal borrowers, lenders. So it will cause you into trouble. Try to save and don't go for those illegal lenders. And next, downsize to a more frugal lifestyle, diversify your income. After the MCO, you have more freedom. Try to get more part-time job or things like that, to get more income and diversify your investment as well. So now looking at here, this is the few steps of a personal financial planning process. So first, we need to understand. U stand for understand. That means we assess our current financial situation. So next is P. That means we need to do planning. We develop our personal financial goals. So we start to plan and do saving. D means direction. So we determine what action to take. We have to use a piece of paper and write down, what's our budget, what's spending, track our cash flow. Then to evaluate the alternatives that will meet our financial goals. Right? Then the next one is E to action. Action is to set a financial plan and follow. Make sure you say, okay, today I can only spend $20. You just keep to your plan. You spend $20. Don't overspend. Okay, and cut down all your unnecessary expenses. The next one is a review and revise your financial plan. But of course, when you are in recession, prepare for recession, you have to be very realistic. Okay, don't feel negative. In life, especially those who are now aged at say 50, 60, we have experienced recession before. But maybe this time the recession happened to us is in a global manner and it will be more serious. But we have to stay positive. Here are some kind of very interesting and beautiful graphic which I captured from the website and to show you. So first, there are about 14 steps. First is to have an emergency fund. Okay, but of course the photo here show that this is a head with a lot of money, but it doesn't mean that you put all your money in a head or hide in your room, is it? Of course, you can still put your money in the bank safely, that means to save your money, not to save the physical money, don't misunderstood. But make sure you also have to be careful so that you won't be also cheated by those scammer. Scammer now going after for those who actually get this Prihadin financial assistance. They may say, oh, you have some money already. They will come after you and tell you some story, and then don't be cheated by those scammer. So then, of course, secondly is if you have debt, pay off your debt, but have to be wise, okay, not to pay off totally and you have no saving. This is to make sure that those debts with interest you start to settle first. But if the government have announced that you can defer some of your your loans, your some personal loans, house loan, car loans, and government already announced and instructed to the bankers to give you this allowance of 6 months. So you take this allowance, okay? What I mean is the allowance of time. But when after the 6 months, you still have to go back and keep paying according to the contract, the business, the loan contract, okay? So so try to do some part-time job, get some revenue, income, then diversify your investment, and then the next step is also having a good discussion with the family, restructure your financial expenses. Then the next surviving is have more discussion with friends, control your expenses. And here we have some photos also saying that how are you going to try to keep saving, and if you are in self-employed small business, try to be very friendly with your customer, because every customer is important to you, and to make sure that your business are sustaining. There's a picture that shows enjoy life. The meaning of enjoy life doesn't mean they ask you to travel. Is it even I believe after MCO, travel is still not being allowed easily, unless you have a special reason, then you can travel overseas. Okay, it's actually under control. But what it means here is stay positive. Okay, stay positive. Okay. Then also remember, you must develop a risk management plan. Remember, buy insurance, especially those medical insurance, because this is very important. And the basic insurance policy, you must really keep and sustain it. Then the next is reduce your expenses, okay? And of course, for those SME or small micro business people, the businessmen or businesswomen of micro SME, you have to cross-train your employees, okay? And these are some of the examples. You have to focus on customer. And of course, last is don't simply cut your price, you see, when you sell anything, or because in order to convince your customer to buy, you try to cut down the price, and then eventually the price war will happen. So, but when the price war is happen, you know what is going to be next? The quality of the products will be also reduced. Then it will affect the consumer benefits as well. So now we can see that to let all our friends know, in Malaysia alone, in the past record, there are more than 300,000 cases of bankruptcy in Malaysia. And we believe that this numbers is growing. And the recent announcement by the IMF, we are now entered into recessions. But this is not to scare everyone, just be ready and calm. Because this pandemic of COVID-19 will unleash the worst recession since the Great Depression. The previous Great Depression is 1930. It's almost close to 100 years back, you see. But now the next one is coming. So all of us has to look at it very seriously. So it could be some kind of situation of unemployment happen, even to some of us who are actually sitting in these webinar sessions. So actually these announcements and the news is actually published only yesterday, April 10th. So there is a forecast of it could be around 2.1 million, This is actually being shared by our economists, okay, saying that there will be a big number of workers, will be retrenched from the workforce. So it's time that we really have to prepare. Are we among the unlucky one? but do not lose your courage. You have to really take some immediate, preparation. When this is really happen to you, what is going to be the next? So, and of course, for university student, how to avoid being a broke student. Now, for you also, even you do not have revenue, but I understand that many of these university students, you are actually getting the PTPTN, the scholarships and all that. Please, you must also take care of all this saving that in your hand, all the scholarship, all the financial assistance. Don't spend and don't spend easily, okay? Spend it wisely. So this is, in future, we can see that a lot of people asking for help. Next one, this is also the statistics department announcement, like I mentioned just now. So now, actually, I would like to share with you about the slide about You Money. Actually, You Money is a program that actually being officially supported by Ministry of Education Malaysia. So this program is to create awareness to all the university students and also to all the general public about the financial literacy. Okay, and you can see that we have launched this You Money platform in the year 2018 because we realized the public, especially the young people, university students, they need to have more awareness about financial literacy. So we launched it at one of the university. Okay, this is the official launching again. We also conduct a special conference, together with the official launching of You Money. So the next one, yeah, thank you, Nadra. So I have the next 5 minutes to conclude my presentation. So you see, this is the roadshows that we have conducted at 30 universities. Okay. Sorry, the slide is not moving. Yeah. So now these are the posters that we and these are the value pack that later on our colleague Nadra will share with you more about. These 3 levels, the first one is we have about 20 videos talking about setting goals and financial attitudes. The second level is how to do saving and budgeting strategies. They have a lot of idea for you how to do saving and budgeting. The third level is how to apply financial literacy in your daily life, like how to settle your loans, what is good loans, what is good debts and what is bad debts. All this will be found at these 3 levels, a total of 70 videos. Okay. So a little bit information about my life. My life is a literacy financial education. The formation of this association is actually started in April 2019. And what we have done, we actually attend the launch of the National Financial Literacy Strategy at the Bank Negara. And we have a very important theme. It's called Financial Literacy for All. Okay, and this is our vision. You want to know us more, you can visit to our website. Okay, our website is mylifeassociations.org. Please join us as a member. We are inviting the public, the education institution, and also the corporate people to join us as member as well. Okay, so to all our university students and to our class and our friends today, what's your dream of the future and your goals in life? Let us, of course, we aim that one day we can be rich, but also be abundant and fulfilling. But if let's say we cannot be rich, but at least our life is abundant and fulfilling. So be positive, manage your life, and learn more about financial literacy. Eventually, if you are still struggling, if be positive, your status of financial will improve. So again, to our young friends today, because I believe among us many of them are young people. So you are the leaders of tomorrow. And I wish you all the best and wish that you will achieve your financial freedom one day. Thank you so much. This is my last slide and this is my number, my email address. So you can contact me and reach me if you have any further inquiries. Thank you so much. And now I would like to pass the time back to Nadra. Okay, Nadra, now the screen is passed back to you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Madam Emmy. All right. Thank you, everyone. I hope that all of you did learn something based on Emmy's talk or sharing session. Okay. All right. This is exclusive Money Compass membership. Okay. All right. So maybe I would like to ask Madam Emmy to share a bit further for 3 minutes for this session. Okay, Madam Emmy, can you explain to us about this session a bit for 3 minutes?
Once again, I do not know that there are actually some slide behind, but anyhow, just now I have actually clarified about who is Money Compass. And Money Compass, we actually have 3 platforms. So the first one is Money Compass. The name itself in English is called Money Compass. The Bahasa platform is called Chelik Wang, and then the Mandarin version is called Jingling Li Cai. That means it's the same meaning as Chelik Wang, as the same meaning as spend your money, manage your money wisely. So it's the meaning of Money Compass. So yeah, so we actually would like to invite our friends today to also join us being as our member. As our member, you can actually have a lot of benefits. Like every month, we will invite renowned expert to share with you. So we actually also extend to the SME, but to the general public, we will have topics like this today. So every month or so, we will have some webinar talking about how to manage your finance wisely, what are the tips, and things of that, and financial planning. And now this is the about the membership benefits. We will also give you weekly newsletter. Yeah. We will also give you this daily upload of social media platform, so you can also follow our Facebook, give us a like. We also share some of these tips through the infographics at Instagram, things like that. And we will also would like to offer this free ebook to all that audience that actually confirm to join us as a member. You will have this cash flow management in crisis. Okay. Yeah. So this one, yes, these are the 200 members. You can have a special discount. Okay, at this $68. So per day is only less than 20 cents. Okay, so this membership is for 1 year, which means every month you only pay $5.60 for you to actually learn about financial literacy. Okay. Yeah. So act now. Okay, this is our website address. Okay, later on we will give you some summary of how to join us. You can join us as a member of Money Compass. You can also join us and participate as a learner of You Learn Money. Next. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. This is my last slide again. And I would like to pass the time back to